Hey everyone, and welcome to the Lux Fiat channel. My name is Kyle, VP of Lux Fiat, and today we have a very special episode for you. I'm joined by the CEO of Lux Fiat, John Chavez, and the creator of the Desean Jackson NFT, Aaron Jones. So let's get into it. We'll start off by John telling us a little bit about himself.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Like Kyle said himself, that's really a quick introduction. I really don't have to say much. The biggest star here is Aaron Jones. He's a creator of the Desean Jackson NFT. So let's just go ahead and go straight to the juice and let's go ahead and have him talk.
Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Jones. My background in this space pretty much begins probably about 2017. But a little prior to that, how I got introduced to digital assets and blockchain currency was I owned a company, or still own a company, called Credit Repair by Attorney. And I was been very successful in that business for 25 years. And prior to that, I was in law enforcement, got injured on duty. And sometimes in life, you have to segue into something new due to things are beyond your control. And, getting from my company cleaning credit, I just saw economic conditions that kind of made me look around. And when I saw blockchain, it was like, man, this is that freedom opportunity. And that's all I really thought of, another secondary income with freedom, and then I started learning about blockchain and cryptocurrency. And initially for many years was just making money, making profits very well in this space. Then I started getting introduced to things like yield farming and staking, and it was just massive. And then all of a sudden NFTs came into the space, and which I love. I love it. And I found out that I was pretty proficient in creating ideas for athletes. And so I had created DAC LLC to help educate people, because most people have no clue about blockchain, cryptocurrencies, the amount of areas that blockchain is into. It's incredible. This is going to be the largest transfer of wealth, this blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, that the world has ever seen. It is phenomenal. So I had some investors that I would give tips and leads on crypto, and they did very, very well. But, but some of my clients had known some professional athletes, and that's how I got introduced to Desean Jackson. And I had done some portfolio recommendations for him, and he did very well with them. And then we decided to start doing an NFT. And so I looked at Desean, who's an incredible athlete. He's a achiever in the rap industry, rap business, and he's always looking to diversify. So I came up with an incredible concept, and I'm really, really excited about it. Every person I've shown this to has loved the art, and it's like there is no other NFT in this space like what soon to be people will be able to have a part of. And so if any other questions, we can shoot them at me.
Yeah, actually, thanks for that introduction, Aaron. I actually do have a few questions right here. Before getting set up with the meeting that we have going on, I actually have a few questions that I had in mind that I want to go ahead and ask you, if you don't mind me asking. The good thing is that most of them you already kind of answered in that introduction, but let's just go ahead and go deep down in it a little bit if you can. So my
Okay.
biggest question is, what is your experience in the crypto NFT space?
Well, I would say it's pretty extensive compared to the average person. I've been in the space before, NFTs were the thing. So I've been exposed to all the different NFT platforms. I'm pretty aware of who's getting in the space. And so I would say I'm pretty proficient. I mean, I take my craft very serious. I would say that if I'm not eating, I'm watching videos to scale my game up as far as the NFT space. But I'm still learning, like always. So it's just constant growth. Go ahead.
Right. Was there any kind of experience? Was there any kind of inspiration that you had behind getting into the NFT space? Was it like something you always had, like passionate with art, or because I did notice that with the NFT space, there is, you know, those kind of pieces that are very unique and different that you're like, wow, like I would have never thought about that, or maybe why didn't I think about that, right? So there's a little bit of every artist has a little taste to it right behind it. So my question would be like, is there any inspiration you had prior? Like, did you go to art school? You know, like what was it that kind of got you going on this creativity side of it?
Well, of course, I used to do drawing when I was a kid, but it was not a level that would have directed me into the art world. It's just that it resonated with me. So I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you'll run into something like, you know what, this is it. I got my Matrix moment. This is me. I got this, right? And so that's all I can really say. I just felt it. I enjoy it. It's not work. And so when I look at a project, I look at the individual, what their achievements were, what's unique about them. You know, in Desean Jackson's case, you know, there was, he just had so many different successes in the field, but I wanted something to be different. I wanted something that would pay homage to his years in football, but be different. And there's some artists out there that'll have a two-dimensional picture and some slight movement, and it's
Right.
great. It's all inspiring, but like there's so much depth to go further that we haven't even touched, and we're constantly, educating ourselves, looking at new technology as far as virtual reality, augmented reality to insert into the space for athletes we have now and athletes to come. So yeah, we're going to be bringing the heat. So I'm really excited about it. It's an ongoing learning process. Let me put it that way. So the inspiration, I don't know. I just felt it, and we moved with it.
You just felt right. That was just definitely, time to go ahead and do it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Kyle. I'm sure he has some of his notes on himself. So we're just going to go ahead and bounce off whatever notes I have and then whatever notes he has. So we're just going to be going kind of back and forth. So go for it, Kyle.
Right. So my question was, what are the unique aspects of this NFT? Like, what would you say really stands out? I know you wanted, or you just said you wanted something that paid homage to what he's done in his years, but like what's actually the unique aspect of this NFT?
Well, the uniqueness of this NFT is that it imagine liquid metal Terminator meets one of the world's best athletes, right? And so we actually took a snapshot of one of his famous catches, and I converted that into a trophy. Now the trophy moves. It morphs. Think about the concept of Terminator. I don't want to spoil the exciting part of buying it and seeing the unique features of it, but the trophy is not a trophy. It moves, it morphs, it gets it. You'll be able to see the distinctive changes on the piece of art that pay homage to every team that he's played on. But you have to really zoom in and look at the helmet, look at the jersey, and you'll see the subtle changes. And again, no one has had this kind of concept brought to bear. So I'm really excited about being unique. We plan to have every athlete have a unique piece of work, but this is one of a kind. And we have 3 iterations. We have a gold version, which is our premiere, and then we have a bronze version, and we have a silver version and a bronze version, which I would encourage everyone is to make it a collection. Buy all 3. And now you have a part of history, and it's immutable, and it's on the blockchain, and it's something you can give to your family. It's something you can pass down, and it's one of a kind.
That's crazy.
That's right.
And yeah, I totally do agree with that. I mean, we already did see it, so we can go ahead and give our ends on that. The piece is outstanding. Definitely something that hasn't been seen out there. Hopefully we can go ahead and put a picture of around here, or maybe a little clip about the NFT so you guys can go ahead and, get an idea of what we're looking at. But yeah, the NFT piece is off the charts. So my question is now, what do you see like the appreciation value of the NFT going up?
Well, I don't know. It's for those that are in the space, you already know that just straight designed art or print art has gone up exponentially into the tens of thousands. And not belittling anyone else's art. This is a masterpiece for Desean Jackson. this is a lot of hours and a lot of, I wanted to make sure it was distinctive. Who knows? I mean, if you look at some of the most top, NFTs being sold for 25, 30, 40, $50,000, they're just straight, no three-dimensional aspect to it, no uniqueness to it, other than, again, art being subjective, and again, I would be, I would not want to like throw shade or belittle anyone's perspective on art, but you can't take away the uniqueness of what Desean. So I really couldn't give an appraisal, but it's going to be tens of thousands of dollars, maybe possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars, because he's a phenomenal athlete, and there's there's only be a limited amount of these being sold. So I don't want to put a label, but I there's a good chance it could be worth, 50,000 to 100,000 one day because of the uniqueness.
Right. So with that being said, can you talk about the pricing? Like, have you talked about the pricing yet? Have you mentioned that, or is that something you're kind of holding back before the release date?
Well, we can share that. I mean, the gold version is $2,000.
Okay.
I mean, the gold version is $2,000. The silver version is $1,000, and then the bronze is, I believe, $500. Right, and it's really priced very, very low for what you're getting. This is not just some manufactured piece of art. This is part of him. This is part of his success. Integrating some very nice three-dimensional art, and it's one of a kind. I mean, I hate to say it, we're first mover, but we didn't. It's not first mover. It was first mover with quality, and that's why again, the market will tell us what the appreciated value will be. But I'm very, very confident that this thing was going to be a massive hit.
Right. And what kind of blockchain is it running on?
I'm sorry?
Blockchain is it running on?
As far as the blockchain, we're minting with Raribles, so that's going to be obviously an ERC20, right?
Okay.
Ethereum based, yeah.
Yeah.
Ethereum based. So for those that don't know what ERC20 is, that means it's going to be running on the Ethereum base.
Yes, correct.
Got it. Go for it, Kyle.
All right, thank you, John. We are going to move on. And Aaron, I just wanted to ask you, is there, off the top of your head, is there any professional sports NFT that is comparable to this NFT in your mind?
Of course, I'm going to be biased, but I appreciate other people's effort in art. And I can honestly say there's no one that has an NFT like this. Absolutely no one. We have seen other athletes that have put good quality work, and it sold for quite a bit. But again, to me, it was two-dimensional. Well, we're always here at DAC LLC trying to step our game up. We decided to go to 3D, and then eventually hope we'll do 4D, and bring augmented reality. So yeah, at this point, looking at surveying the land, there's no one that has what we've done for Desean Jackson. Absolutely no one.
Right, and I see that. I've seen in what I've seen for the NFT that I've seen. It's really a one of a kind piece. Go ahead, John. Or did you have any more to say, Mr. Jones?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty much like I said. We are doing a global launch. This will sell very, very fast.
Right.
We're not just targeting the U.S. There's a lot of global followers of football, and the key is, if people don't know you exist, they can't buy from you. So the key is, we're going to be in extensive marketing, so people are aware. They all have a fair chance to get a piece of this history, and I'm just confident. You're always hoping that you did all you can to get as much exposure on NFT, but we're going global, and we'll let folks know about launch dates in the near future.
So now referring to that, quick question. Now that you mentioned the global part, what really got to me, I know previously before we started the interview, you did kind of touch base on mentioning that you have you're gonna kind of expose the NFT to everyone, so not just people that are in the crypto space, right? You did mention you had I would say like a plan behind on how to go ahead and approach it to the person that is probably interested into the NFT or wants to buy it, but maybe is not familiar with what blockchain is for crypto is at all. You did mention that. Can you go ahead and touch base on that to the viewers, please?
We're going to be doing a global marketing. Every country that we're targeting has a big following of football. You may speak Korean, but you don't speak English, but you love football. And so our goal is to market to these different regions, alert them of this opportunity. It'll also be in English and Korean. It'll be in Japanese and English. It'll be in Spanish and English, so people can really understand what they have their hands on. So we're going to be doing global marketing. I have a team that's working on that. We're going to be doing a lot of Discord notifications. We've got, so we're hitting it fully. Right? What I notice is that some people will put out NFT and they don't market. And if I don't know you're marketing it, I can't buy it, right? And, some people just have a difficult time going to OpenSea looking for an art they want. We're actually letting people know that Desean Jackson is here. So, we're gonna market heavily and let everyone have a good opportunity to get a piece of this art. But like I said, we're only doing 15,000. And so I would recommend any of you who see this, be on the lookout for our launch date. And we'll be talking about a whitelist of early investors, what you'll have to do to qualify for that.
Awesome. And we'll definitely go ahead and I'm sure you're going to go ahead and keep us in touch with the whitelist, and hopefully we can go ahead and help you out with that. We are definitely going to go ahead and put down everything in the description down below. We did already talk to Aaron about it, so we are going to be actually putting down the Discord, and then the Discord and his Twitter is where all the information is going to be up, as well with the Lux Fiat LLC Twitter. Everything, all the information we get regarding the drop, we're going to go ahead and push it on our page as well. So all of our viewers and your viewers know where to go to and where exactly to go ahead and purchase the NFT and when.
Right. We're going to be helping on that sense. John, is there any other questions you wanted to ask Mr. Jones before we started to wrap this up?
Yeah, so I did see, you did mention prior before we started that you are going to be putting some of the funds into a charity for Desean Jackson. Is that correct? Did I get that right, or can you kind of?
Absolutely. Yes. I mean, Desean. Yeah. So we're just here at DAC. We want to give. It's not always about making money. I love this space, but I do believe that we need to educate people who are just unaware of the opportunity. But then, you want to help those who are less fortunate. Desean Jackson, before I even met him, was already doing charities. And so, with his agreement, we and to give and support a person like this, I'd ask them, hey, I would like to donate some of the proceeds from, the sale to the Desean Jackson Foundation. And there'll be links to how to, information on how to, if you would like to donate or invest in this fine gentleman's, what he's set off. He's not only done well in NFL, he's got a great upcoming music career. He's just a, jack of all trades, and he's mastering them all. So, but the main thing what impressed me was that, he is donating to pancreatic cancer, which my father had passed away from that. And it was, just touched me that he had done the same thing because his father had gone through the same thing. And it's just like, yeah, that was it. I have to be part of that. Right. And so that just shows a little bit about who Desean Jackson is. He's not just a football player. He gives back to his community. He has a football league that he's helping these young youths, stay out of trouble and take those energies and put in somewhere positive, playing football. So, I mean, how can you not rally behind something like that? So not only do you get a piece of awesome art, but just knowing that your investment in your piece of art that you can build a legacy from to, leave for your family also has helped others who are less fortunate. And, it's not always about making money and having the shiny toys. It's about giving back. And that's why, in my opinion, Desean is very unique. People talk the talk, but he walks the walk.
Yeah, Aaron, that the charity thing sounds like a huge thing. Not a lot of people in the crypto space really have made that step. So it's good that you guys are taking that first sort of step to get into that giving back, and hopefully we see more people follow. But yeah, I think that's an amazing thing you're doing.
I would say that, you know, you do the best you can. You pour your heart into it. I'm enjoying this. I mean, I'm enjoying this, what we're doing. And so I don't worry about the outcome. You put 100% into something, um, and it's a worthwhile cause. It's not a money grab. We really love the art. We know that it's a fine piece of art. And yeah, all I can do is what we can do and hope that others will be inspired to follow us. And that's all you can do. And so I'm really excited. I really appreciate you guys, coming on board, giving some exposure on this. And again, like I said, we all want to do well in business, but like at the end of the day, we're going to be helping a lot of people. And this is the beginning. Our goal is on every athlete we work with. We want to encourage that athlete. We want to help them expand their charity, and we will commit, our own monies to these type of projects. I think it's a win-win. It's a win-win. So I'm very excited. I appreciate you guys for your time.
Appreciate you, man. Mr. Jones, I'm very excited to be working with DAC LLC. And like I said, everybody, we're going to go ahead and keep everybody in touch. We are going to be putting his Twitter, his Discord down below. Make sure to go ahead and join the Discord to go ahead and get access to the pre-sale, as well with the Twitter to go ahead and get news about what's going on. And like I said, Lux Fiat LLC is very proud to be working with DAC LLC. So we're going to go ahead and keep you guys informed on both pages. So if you guys go ahead and miss on one of the pages, you're getting two now. So we're going to be pushing everything both ways, so you guys can go ahead and not miss out on the projects that we're going to be releasing with DAC LLC. So like I said, I'm very excited for this big project, and I'll keep everybody updated. Make sure to go ahead and check down below in the description. All the links will be prior there, and then just go ahead and follow, and you'll be updated up to date, so you'll be one of the first to go ahead and get access